Good morning. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awa. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? And I have to explain this. I'm going to be doing it every show. But the name Abang Awa, it means queen. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that I have some type of alter ego. It doesn't mean that. My name is just Queen. The meaning is queen. It's in my husband language. So Abang Awa, it just means queen, okay? Because a lot of people take offense to me saying my name sometimes. So I just want to clarify that, which they shouldn't take offense. They shouldn't throw stones at me, but it's okay. They can throw stones. It's fine. So I just want to just clarify that real quick. My meaning of my name, Abang Awa, it just mean queen, y'all, in my husband language. That's all. That's all it mean, baby. Okay. So we gonna talk about this young girl in Philly that they said she is an influencer. Her name is Deja, I think it's Dejanay Blackwell. We gonna talk about her this morning. And I post her pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And I post the stories. So you're gonna know what I'm talking about, okay? A young influencer, she's on Instagram, and she's from Philly. So what happened was, before we start, y'all, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. If you don't feel my content, baby, keep scrolling. It's okay. So what happened was the young woman was with a whole bunch of looters, right? Okay. They would call themselves doing a protest. Okay. And they were running through Philly, breaking into stores and everything. Now they said it's because of a young man that was deleted by the police, they said. And the judge did a ruling and the police was freed. So the judge freed the police officer. So now these young people in protest decided to destroy Philly. Okay. Now I never heard of a protest like this. I don't know why you got to have a protest where you're going to go to jail. Okay. There's a protest where you're going to go to jail, but you're going to jail for the right thing. You didn't do no nonsense. You wasn't on demon time. And a lot of people was like, the stores got insurance. They were all in the comment section. The store got insurance. They could recoup all these things. But my problem is, why do you have to destroy your own neighborhood? That's my problem. That is the whole issue. Why do you have to destroy your own neighborhood? What is that for? Okay. So the story says, in the aftermath of a recent wave of looting in Philly, one participant individual has caught the attention of both authorities and the public. Dejanay Blackwell, they said popular. I never heard of her before. They said popular social media influencer seen laughing during the looting spree was arrested on camera just 4 hours after she began her live stream. The sharing videos of the madness in Philly, and while she was in good spirits throughout the looting, her mugshot shows a stark look on her face and demeanor as her smile was wiped off of her face upon being apprehended. Okay, so she had a smile on her face. She was laughing and all that on the camera when they was doing the looting. Good morning, Lady Navoa. How are you, hon? So they were laughing and everything. She was laughing. She thought it was funny with the protesters, so-called protesters, looters. And everybody thought it was funny that it was breaking into the Apple store. Also, what's that other store? Luna, something. Okay, they were breaking into these stores and they thought it was funny. But her mugshot say something else, baby. It say over 50 people have been arrested in the connection with the incident. highlighting just how many locals were involved in the destruction that was caused to the stores, such as Apple, Luna, Foot Locker, the liquor store. The looters tagged various stores, other stores where hundreds and thousands worth of items were damaged. Wow, can you imagine? Can you imagine, baby? Good morning, everybody. Can you imagine? Now, this is your neighborhood. This is your neighborhood. You stealing and looting and everything. Now, yes, insurance is gonna cover all that. These stores got insurance. Insurance gonna cover all that. But this is why it's hard for our people to even get jobs, because these stores move out of the neighborhood. That's what they do. They just move out of the neighborhood. Now, could they have done a peaceful protest and marched around a police station with signs and stuff? They could have done that. They could have marched on their Broadway or something like that. But why go and destroy people's businesses? Okay? Why go and destroy people's businesses that they worked hard to get these businesses? Now, I had some people, even in my comment section, oh, the government ain't never do nothing for us. But does that give you the right to go steal? Does that give you the right to destroy? Because you said the government never done nothing for you. This is the problem. I'm going to share with you what I mean. This is the problem. I'm going to share with you what I mean. America is the only nation that lets y'all do free will. Yes, honey. Yes, I ain't lying. Now, they got some demonic stuff going on over here, but this is the only nation that will let you do free will. You're going to go to jail, though. You're going to go to jail, okay? But in other countries, you can't do this nonsense. You can't do all this foolery in other countries. You try this nonsense, baby, you ain't even got to wait for the police. You ain't even have to wait for the police, honey. The people of the country going to be ready to give you a behind whooping. Yes, I'm not lying to you. We go and destroy, you know, first of all, people work at these stores. They need these jobs. Ain't nobody out here that don't need no job. Everybody need a job. But we always clap for foolery like this. We always do. We agree with nonsense like this when our youth does it. Now, am I just blaming Dejanay? Am I just blaming her? No, I'm not just blaming her. But the thing is, for you to laugh and goat these people on, talking about, yeah, keep your phones out, keep your phones out. And she filming everything. And first of all, let me share something with you. IG, okay, social media is the most powerful tool for the police and the government. Yes, it is, honey. It's the most powerful tool for the police and the government. If you ever say you were somewhere, all they got to do is check that phone. That phone going to tell them wherever you've been. That phone going to tell them. See, y'all worried about them thinking about listening to your conversations. Y'all worried about the government spying on you. Your phone, baby, tell everything. Your phone tell everything, honey. Everything you do, it tells what you search. It tells where you've been. It tells everything already about you. Okay? Good morning, hon. It tells everything about you already. But yet this girl took her happy behind down there with the looters. Excuse me, y'all. Took her happy behind down there with the looters and began to start filming these people robbing the Apple store, robbing Foot Locker, just filming them, talking about, yeah, get this one, where we going next, you egging them on. Instead of you could have just filmed it and said, this a doggone shame, y'all, this a doggone shame. That's what you could have done, but no, you was egging them on. So now, baby, you got a mug shot. You included with them on the foolery. Yes, honey, you are included with them on the foolery. Hey, honey, how are you, Tracy? Good morning to you, sweetie. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense, but we rather go and destroy our own community. And that's the thing that breaks me, because Philly, listen, I'm not trying to throw no shots at Philly. No, I'm throwing shots at Philly. I'm throwing shots at Philly. I've been to Philly. Some of their areas ain't nice. I'm dead serious. So they don't need all that nonsense going on. They don't. Some of these people work in these stores that they need to get their paycheck. Why are we destroying stores where some of our sisters and brothers work at? None of y'all putting two and two together. Y'all upset that y'all said the police deleted this young man. But from what the records show is that y'all was looting this place before the verdict came in. Y'all was tearing up that area before the verdict had touched ground about this young man being deleted, Hispanic young man being deleted. Now, I'm all for us joining together to stop hatred. I'm all for it, for us to join together to stop foolery. But when you go and add your own foolery on top, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't. This young man got deleted by the police. That's what they say. And that the judge let this police go free. That he was not charged with anything. Okay, he was not. This is when y'all need to learn how to vote. Y'all need to start learning how to vote. You need to learn how to vote. You need to learn who is your councilman. You need to learn all these things. Councilwoman, you need to learn these things. You need to learn how to organize. Why are we tearing up the community? But nobody can give an answer to that. All they will say is the government. The government. But can the government run your life, though? The government don't give you don't have a choice to not do foolery. You have a choice not to do foolery. But you know what? Miss Dejanay Blackwell messed around and found out, honey. She messed around and found out, baby. Yes, she did. Messed around and found out. It doesn't make sense. You said they are too jumpy. Yes, it doesn't make sense to me. It does not. It does not. Coach, you are correct. Coach Campbell, you are correct. They are too jumpy. It doesn't make sense. You doing foolery for what? And now you might have to go face charges. Now they said the mama done bailed her out. But if you such a famous influencer, why the police? Why your followers didn't bail you out? Why they didn't bail you out, baby? You giving them content. Why they didn't bail you out? You had to get your poor mama to come down here to bail you out. And she probably had to put her house up or her car up as collateral to get you out of that prison or jail or whatever. This is nonsense. We do social media to get content. To get content, you will go to the extreme just to get content. Best extreme I can go to is put rumors. If somebody said a rumor, I just put my rumor. Same rumor they said, I'll just put it out on social media. But then I'll put a disclaimer, it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. But this is the thing that we do. Look at this nonsense, all just for clout. You went and got yourself a record. This is nonsense. All because you call yourself trying to just say trying to be grown. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna say. You trying to be grown. Y'all young people don't understand that y'all don't. This is the thing that breaks my heart that y'all don't understand. And I'm not, this is no disrespect to police officers at all, because we have some good ones that are here. But you have some that is involved in hate crimes and all these things. You have some that are involved in the KKK. You have some people who are in organizations that do not like colored folk. And they join the police so that if they do anything to you, they're not going to get in trouble. Most of them walk away. Why would you give them ammunition to do this to you in the first place? Now, I don't know the whole story about how the young Hispanic man got deleted. I do not. But the pain and the pain that I hear and the sorrow more than likely from the parents. But how do we as a people go out and do nonsense all because we want them to understand we hurt about the deletion of this young Hispanic man? You know how you let them know that you're hurting from that? Learn how to vote. Learn how to find your cancel woman, a cancel man. Okay? Learn how to find these people in your community. Do rallies. Learn how to do that. Know who the mayor is. Some of y'all in states in towns that you don't even know who the mayor is. You don't even know who your council person is. You don't even know these people. Some of y'all never been to the PTA meetings and all this stuff for your children's school. Some of y'all don't even know your school principal. These young people, mama and daddies, listen, y'all. Listen, these y'all children running around here. These y'all children running around here. And I hate to say it because some of y'all gonna get mad, but some of these children come from fatherless homes where the mama had made a wrong choice of picking this type of man. Yes, I'm sorry, and this is the truth. Women, it start with us. It start with us. If you keep letting men who are not worthy keep sleeping with them, if you let men that are not worthy, you keep sleeping with them, you produce these crack babies. I'm sorry. And you listen, I'm sorry. I know some of y'all upset with what I'm saying, but it's true. We producing crack babies because look at this nonsense. Look at this foolery. What child in their right mind will go out there and start looting and tearing up the place? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. If they had a true king at home and a mother who understood the assignment, do you think these children will be out here doing this? Because they look like teenagers to me. All of them look like teenagers. Okay, doing that nonsense. And because they're teens, they think they could get away with it. But they forgot to look at the color of their skin. They forgot to look at the color of their skin. This is the thing that we have to learn as a people. Y'all know that song Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us. This is true. This is true. That's why you got to understand when you get pulled over by the police, okay? Hello, Walk. How are you? Good morning. The thing, Dara, how are you? Good morning. This is the thing. You got to know this for yourself. When you get pulled over by the police, you put in your mind, your main objective is to get home safely. I don't care how this person degrades you or talk to you all crazy. I do not care. What you need to do is record that badge in your mind. You don't even have to ask them their name or nothing. Record that badge in your mind. Do whatever they need you to do. I don't care if you're in a new suit and they need you to get on the ground. Baby, get on the ground because they doing it so that they can say you resisted. Okay? Get on the ground. Don't care about that suit. Take that suit to the cleaners and get it clean. That's all. Your main objective is to get home safely. I'm telling you, good morning, Broken Traditions. How are you, sir? This is the truth. Your main objective is to get home safely. Y'all want to always get up here and say, oh, they shouldn't do this to us. They shouldn't do that to us. Yes, you are right. You are 100% right, baby. But for us to go into Philly and destroy Philly shopping center area, this is wrong. This is wrong. I don't care how you cut it. This is wrong. Melanated, I feel you, honey. Thank you for saying facts. I feel you. It doesn't make sense to me. We destroying our own area. This is where you need to go to work. This is where you have to go to work and make that money. Now, if these stores decide to leave, where are you working at? Dara said, that's right. Many of these folks are out here trying to be grown, but they're doing childish fillers instead. Walker said, good morning. Broken Transition said, good morning, everyone. Walker said, if I had a choice of complying or dying, I'm complying every time. Listen, Walker, I feel you on that one too. I'm complying every time. I don't care. As long as I can get home to my family, this is what it is. Broken Tradition said, I told my son and his friends that all the time, get home safely, and I will deal with it later. That's right. Amen. I said the same thing to my children. Get home safely, and I will deal with it later. I ain't lying. That's the time to fight is when you go to court. It's not the time to fight when you get pulled over. That's not the time. That is not the time. Do whatever that officer needs you to do so you can get out of there safely. You don't have to have an attitude or go back and forth with them, because that doesn't help the case. But we as a people, we do not like to be insulted. We do not. Nobody likes to be insulted. But I want to share something with you. I want you to look at your color. I want you to look at yourself, okay? Just like Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us. I want y'all to understand that song. I want you to understand that song. Dara said, I'm sorry, I meant foolery. No problem, dear. No problem. Good morning, King. How are you? They do things like this, then blame the white man. You right. They do. They do. They do. Gray day sunlight. Yes, honey. And this is the thing, though. This is the thing. You right. We will sit around and do nonsense like this, and we will go and we will blame the white man. We will quickly say it was the white man's fault. We will blame slavery and all this stuff. But I'm going to share something with you. You as a human being have the choice to do foolery and not to do foolery. Yes, baby, you have that choice. All right, you had that choice to do foolery and not to do foolery. So when you get up here and think that you just doing, excuse me, y'all. You get up here and do foolery with your so-called friends. Look at all those kids. You should have saw the video. You should have saw the video. It was terrible. It was terrible. They was running all over the place, tearing up these stores. Tearing up these stores where we need work. We need work. We need jobs. Everybody needs jobs. And you tearing up everywhere down in Philly. Down in Philly of all places. Why Philly though? Even though that's where the verdict happened, first of all, did the city do something to you? That was the judge. That's why y'all need to learn how to vote. Y'all need to learn these councilwomen, councilmen. You need to learn these things. You need to learn these things. Y'all young people think going out here and destroying the neighborhood is good. Don't you know there's older people that got to walk in this area? There's older folks that got to walk in this area and try to get stuff from this area. Food, medication, all this. And you tearing up like this don't make no sense. Good morning, this says, how are you? Good morning, our sister in the chat. Yes, honey, good morning. Good morning, I'm coming in late. Blessings to all. Yes, it's all right, my dear. Still winning. I see you in both chats, honey. I see you. Merchant said, I have to ignore certain factors of Black society. It's painful. It's painful. They went up there and looted that place like crazy. And then all they said was because a police officer deleted a young Hispanic man on a routine stop. Okay? That's what they said. Now, my condolences to the family, but a march would have sufficed. A march would have sufficed. Learn who are your councilwoman, councilmen. Learn how to vote people in the right positions. Okay? Learn these things. No. Take your concerns to your councilmen. Why are we doing that? People need jobs. Y'all done tore up these stores, and y'all probably tore up some mom and pop places too, because they only mention the big name brand stores that y'all tore up, but y'all probably tore up some mom and pop shops too, stealing out of there. Stealing out of there. It's wrong. It's wrong. Amanize, how are you, honey? It's wrong. It doesn't make sense. And even though we know that the police had a routine stop and they say the police officer deleted this young Hispanic man, even though we know that this happened, this is what they said the officer did. Do you have the right to tear up your neighborhood? Do we? Do we have the right to tear up our homes? This doesn't make sense at all. And then she's sitting up there, Miss Blackwell, just egging the whole crowd on. Yeah, get this one, get this one. Where we going next? Laughing and everything. But when you seen the mug shot, was she laughing? Baby, her face was crying, honey. She looked like a newborn baby that couldn't get a bottle. That's how hard she was crying. She was crying that hard. Okay, let's get it right. Broken Tradition said, unfortunately, we vote with emotion and race. Look at the mayor in NYC in Chicago. You know what? You speaking facts right there. You speaking facts. Okay. Now, Walk said they don't care, and this is why I stay from them. Ooh, that's harsh. I feel you. The youth, they are running wild and destroying stores. Are directed products out of control parents. Okay. It all started at home, no structure at all. This is true. This is true. You are correct. Because it all starts from at home and how you train your child. Okay? And how you train them. Lost in translation. Good morning, sir. Walk with me, Lord. Yes, honey. Walk with me. It don't make sense. It does not. It does not. But I'm going to share something with you. A lot of women now, even though they see these children growing up, they will say it's not because there's no man in the home. They will say that with a clear face. They will say that. They will just say the girls and boys, when they get out of the house, they just start acting a fool. But that's not true. That's not true, because let me share something with you. There's a certain point where these kids outgrow the mama, especially if they get taller than the mama. They get taller than the mama, then they think they can dictate to the mama and say whatever they want to say to the mama. And the mama don't have backup. And the backup is the daddy. Yes, the backup is the daddy. And when the backup is not in the home, the owner's manual, like I told y'all, when the owner's manual is not in the wall, the kids don't have that fear. They don't have that fear. I'm talking about a good daddy, a good father. I'm talking about a king. I'm not talking about a Pookie and Rere that was happy that they was looting and asked them to bring them a pair of sneakers too. I'm not talking about that type of man. I'm talking about a good father that would have walked down there, caught their child, took out that switch and start going to work. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good daddy. That's what I'm talking about. A daddy that would have took that switch and start going to work. Or they behind. Because he don't want to see his child end up in no prison. Okay? And it's sad that our women don't want to understand this, that the father is needed. All they will say is that our boys are turning into monsters. They're turning into monsters. But the girls are doing it too. The girls are turning into monsters too. It's not just the boys. So what does that mean? What does that mean? You raised them without the owner's manual, and you want somebody to say, you want somebody to come save the community. If you build something without the owner's manual, how do you think that thing is supposed to work? Tell me. I want to know. How do you know if this thing is going to work properly if you don't have the owner's manual to structure it, to build it? The owner's manual, the father has to build the child. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all sit up here and want somebody to believe that a woman can raise a child on her own. Yes, she can. She can raise the child on her own, but the child will come up with a mess if the father is not there. None of y'all want to believe this. Y'all do not want to believe this, but it shows. It shows. Do you think any of those children have a father at home? I want to know. I want to know. Do you think any of those children have a father at home? Lost the translation. You play too much. I saw what you put, IKEA. Can you believe that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. None of those children, I bet you, don't have a father at home. Because if they did, they know they was going to have a problem when they enter that house. They know. Because the father would have even took them down to the police station after he done finished welling on that behind first. He got a well on that behind first before he took them to the police station. Okay? This is the thing. It does not make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. And we will sit up here in the comment section instead of us condemning it, even though a young man was deleted. A young Hispanic man was deleted. And my condolences to the family. But it doesn't give y'all the right to tear up Philly like that. And I'm not from Philly. I'm from Jersey. I'm from Jersey, born and raised. I'm from Jersey. I ain't got no ties to Philly, but I just don't like to see nonsense. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It's not fair. We do too much. Walk said fathers don't even have to physically discipline. Their presence and look is enough to make a child act right. Amen to that one. Amen to that one. I gotta give that a high five. Amen to that one. But we never want to say that we need the fathers. You will hear them say nonsense. Just like the young girl, right? The young girl who was trying to protect her friend from, and I think I put that in Instagram. The young girl who was trying to protect her friend from a boy who had a machete. And because he wanted the girl to take this note or card and some flowers or something, because he wanted to ask her for a date or something. And he brought a machete with him, or either a knife or something he brought with him. And when the girl said no, excuse me, y'all. When the girl said no, what happened was the young man proceeded to start, using that weapon against this young girl. But her friend jumped in the way and took the weapon stroke for her in the chest or wherever they hurt this girl at. But the girl was deleted. This young boy that's 17 years old, he caught a body. At 17 years old, you caught a body all because of a girl saying she don't want to date you. Now, y'all gonna get mad with what I'm about to say next. Y'all gonna get mad. I don't care, because I didn't come to your channel. You came to mine. So I don't care if you get mad. But this is the truth. More than likely, that young man came from a single parent home. I'm going to tell you why I say this. Because we women, it's hard for us to get turned down. Yeah. We get offended very quickly. Now, if he had a man who raised him, who taught him logic, he would have took that L and walked away. But this is how you can tell when boys are not raised with kings. This is how you can tell when they are not raised with kings, okay? When they not raised with kings, they get offended for every little thing. Anything you say to them that's not right, they get offended. That's just like when you tell somebody, you walking into a store, right? You walking into a store and a brother see you, you look cute or whatever, he trying to holler at you, and you tell him, I got a man. And then he'd be like, oh, be this, be that, suck my so-and-so, because he was not raised under a king. Because a real man, a young boy who was raised under the king, he would say, okay, ma, no problem, ma, and walk away. Okay? There have been men that have been turned down before. But what they do, they continue to hold their pride and they walk away. But those son husbands are the ones that talk back to you when you tell them you got a man. They'll quickly tell you, oh, F you, this, that, suck my so-and-so, because they was raised by their mamas. They was raised by their mamas, so they in their feelings. They don't have no logic at all, so they don't understand what's going on. And I know some of y'all gonna be offended, but I know I was a single mother too. So I know how this play out. And I lived in the projects where a lot of the brothers I hung around with, they were single. They grew up with only their mama, just like I grew up with only my mama. So we got our mama tendencies. We were not given logic. Okay? So any little thing you would get mad for. Good day, Hall. How are you? So any little thing you get mad for, you get upset. Because if you're not raised under a king, you don't know how to feel disappointment. You don't know how to get past certain things because you have so many insecurities going on. Now, I'm not saying children who are raised with both parents that, excuse me, y'all, I had some orange juice this morning. It is not saying right with me because I got like my throat is bothering me a little bit. So when I'm not saying the ones who, okay, if you raised under a two-parent household, right? You raised in a two-parent household. I'm not saying a two-parent household don't have problems. I'm not saying that. Because some do. Some of the children still have to go to therapy. They still need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But their issues are not as bad as the ones who don't have parents, who don't have the father around, who only have the mother, or they watch the mama have a bedroom door that revolve back and forth. Or they watch the mama being on drugs, or either the mama worked so much she didn't spend time with them, so the kids was always home alone. So those kids have more issues than the kids who grew up in two-parent homes. And this is true. I have seen it from both sides. It is true. And I know y'all get offended at what I'm saying, but it's facts, baby. It's facts. And it's not that I have any charts or stats, honey. I've seen it for myself that this happens. Okay? Just like I said about the young girl who got deleted by the young man who was 17, right? I put in the comment section because there was a woman who did a video on it, and she was calling our young men monsters. She was calling the boys monsters. She was calling men monsters and saying that black men delete black women more than anybody else, more than white people, more than police. That's what she said. And nobody was holding her. Nobody was holding her accountable. Nobody was holding her accountable. Facebook, I'm gonna have to drop you, honey, because I don't know what's going on with the tablet. Everybody have a good day on Facebook. So now everybody was so now when all this happened with them, right? All I'm saying is that, and now I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. All I'm saying is that something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Because you have, he went and tried to hurt this girl because the girl didn't want to be bothered with him. So now the friend jumped in the whole argument. And she get hurt. She get deleted. Okay? Now, all I'm saying is that because there's no structure in the home, these things can happen. These things can happen because these young men don't understand logic. And then the woman who was doing the narration of the reel or whatever, she was saying that men are monsters, that boys are monsters. So I wrote in the comment section, and I got in trouble for it too. I got in trouble for it because Instagram told me I can't make no more comments on Instagram until tomorrow. So they put me in, like, in jail for like 24 hours on Instagram. I put my condolences to the family. That's what I put. My condolences to the family. But let me just make sure. Let me read it word from word. I was upset because they told me that I couldn't make no more comments because they thought my comments was offensive. That's what they said to me. Your comments was offensive and it didn't agree with our community guidelines. So I got in trouble for it. So this is what she said. This is what they said. This is exactly what I wrote, y'all. Y'all tell me if it's offensive or not, okay? My condolences to the family of the young lady, but I want to state the facts. We have only women in the home raising our boys. Excuse me, y'all. They make the wrong choices of choosing men. Our young boys only see their mama attitude. So they don't understand logic at all. They act like their mama when they feel hurt. We can't just say our men and our boys only. Our women and girls are in the math equation as well, period, point blank. I didn't see anything wrong with what I wrote, but they said it was offensive. But her speaking on calling men monsters, that was not offensive. Now, if you call both of them monsters, women and men, okay, you being equal. But if you just saying men and young boys are monsters and we need to do something about it, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Because our black men, and she said black men, okay? That's even what made me mad too, because she said black men. Okay, but what do we do? What do you do? Because you saying that they're monsters. Black men, you said, and boys are monsters. But if any nonsense happened to you walking on the street, you want black men to come and protect you. But you can sit up here and do a whole video about how black men and black boys are monsters. Tell me that you only have daughters without telling me that you have daughters. Yes. Tell me you only have daughters without telling me that you have daughters. Only women who don't have sons can talk like this. But when you're a mother who have sons too, you don't want to see your sons go get into some nonsense for no reason. Oh, King said, I stay in IG jail. Yes, honey, King. They did the clink clink on me early in the morning, honey, because they didn't like what I wrote on her page. And I was like, wow, that is not right because I didn't do anything wrong. But they didn't take it down. I don't think she could take it down. But that's the thing that don't make sense. You will sit up here, you will call our black men, black boys monsters. And so our girls are not like that. The men are not in the household. They're not there. And mama, it's you making a choice for them to be there. Because when you don't choose wisely, okay, because Tyrone looked good. Tyrone looked fine as wine. He the bad boy on the corner. This is the one you have the baby with. But Stephen is the one that want to wife you. Robert is the one that want to wife you. Kevin is the one that want to wife you. He wants to wife you. But Tyrone, T-Sean, Keyshawn, all of them just want to sleep with you. And now you go and have a Tyshawn, Keyshawn baby. Okay? All right? Go and have a Keyshawn baby. And then you expect for Keyshawn to be raising this baby when ain't nobody raise him. How can we always just dislike our black men all the time? We got to dislike our black men. We got to be mad with them for every little thing. And we put them all in the same category. Now they do it to us too, because they will say black women, all of us in the same category. They do it to us too. But our sisters, we got to start standing up and speak out. When we see nonsense like this, we need to start saying something instead of us being quiet. Our children are being lost. Look at this nonsense. And then you have influencers, you have sales coming to social media, and they will paint black men as monsters. They will paint black boys as monsters. So now our sisters will be scared to even say anything to our brothers when they see them. Just like how a Caucasian woman walk across the street when she see two young melanated children, she will hold her purse and walk across the street. Don't you know our older melanated women got to do that too? They got to clutch their purse and walk across the street too. There was a time in my time you ain't had to do that. You seen somebody child, they stop, say, hey, Miss Mabel. Hey, Miss Alice. Miss Mary Jane, how are you? They would stop. Even the older ones are scared to say something to our younger children. You want to know why? Because y'all out here sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, having babies with these Tom, Dick, and Harrys, and ain't nobody helping y'all raise these children. They turning into monsters. And that's boy and girl. And I don't care if y'all mad about it, but that's the truth. That is the truth. We're not raising these boys and girls correctly. Because when you can go to a whole city and think you about to do some good, and the police ain't going to do nothing, you done lost your damn mind. Yes, I said it. You done lost your damn mind. Why would you think the police will not come and do something if y'all doing nonsense in the neighborhood? Mona D, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. Why would you think that would not happen? You went and called yourself trying to destroy Philly. What is the police supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? Take heed to the message, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate y'all. Okay. But sister, some of these women have turned into monsters themselves. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree with you. You said the results from a single father households are more equal to those of a two-parent father and mother household. I heard that too, Dara. I heard that too. They said that they got data on the father raising the child alone, and the children turn out better with the father. Yeah, I heard that too, Dara. You right. I heard that too. I don't know what it is, but it's something about the owner's manual that give the children poise, y'all. I ain't lying to y'all. I'm not lying to y'all. I witnessed that in our own children. I witnessed that in my own children. When they talk with their father, they have it's something they have felt like they couldn't do. And they go talk to their daddy. It's like they turn to superhuman. I'm not lying to you. Like they can conquer anything because their father told them that they can do it. If y'all who marry, I want y'all to assess your children. Y'all that's married, that you under a two-parent home, y'all assess y'all children. They look different from those ones that is single. The single mother home, they look different. And I'm talking about a true king. I'm not talking about a Pookie and Rere that's living in the household and they not doing the right thing. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about being governed under a true king. Those kids grow up different. And I know none of y'all don't want to believe it, but it's true. They do. They do. Okay. Now, King said, I know what it is. Yeah, I feel you, King. I listen, I feel you. Now, before I let y'all go, I just want to let you know that I have super chats on Instagram if anybody want to donate to my channel to help with my equipment, to help me do advertising. Also, YouTube, I have super chats if you want to donate as well to help me with equipment and advertising also. And we also have a family business called ubmracksfashion.com. We sell jackets, we sell dresses, okay? We sell a lot of things, and a lot of the clothes that you see me wear are from our store. And we on 5 different platforms. So we're on Mercari, Pushmark, eBay, okay, SD as well, and then our main website, ubmracksfashion.com. So if you ever need the link, let me know. I'll put it in the chat. I got no problem with that. Also, they're in my bio too. So if you check my bio on YouTube, you'll see it. And also, we have a store on YouTube that sells my merch. So the words that I be saying sometimes, like take heed to the message, this is some foolery, stuff like that. I have it on shirts and sweatshirts and cups and mugs. And the prices are good. I made them down low on my side so that y'all won't have to pay too much to get a shirt or a hoodie or a cup or a bag to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we all struggling, so I know. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. Much love to all of y'all who tuned in. Skinny, what's going on, baby? What's going on? It's good to see everybody. Jerry, I see what you're putting in my comment section. Some of the stuff I can't say, but I will say this one. You are the first one to tell the truth. Oh, thank you so much, my dear. Everybody have a good one. Oh, yes, Black Man, I felt that I did. And you know what happened? My husband told me that the speaker I got is not right. So he told me to use the other one. So I've been using it. So I got to reset it up. But it's okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, though, for you getting in touch back with me again. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe, okay? Be safe out there. I'm going to let you go, Instagram. King, take it easy, baby. Take it easy. Jerry, you do the same, too. Still winning in merchant. Skinny, y'all have a great one. Much love to you all. Success. I grew up with both parents, and my kids are growing up with theirs. It makes a huge difference. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, Success. I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody have a great one, honey. Okay, so YouTube, my foundation, where I started from, y'all growing like crazy. Y'all growing like crazy. Okay, no problem, Black Man. I'll see you on Tuesday, sir. Thank you so much. So everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. And thank you for growing like y'all doing, because y'all already at I think y'all at 13. I think y'all at 13K. So I greatly appreciate that, y'all. Much love to you all. Guys, before you leave, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. Everybody take it easy. Much love to you all.